Hey, what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? What's up, everybody? What's everybody doing this Sunday evening? I'm actually feeling better. Got some ice cream to help soothe my my throat, my sore throat. Watching Live and Die in LA, classic movie. Got my little TV sub right here. Figured I'd just go live, kind of see what everybody's up to. This film has a phenomenal soundtrack to Live and Die in LA. I think this film and the Michael Mann Manhunter film are like my two favorite crime movies. I absolutely love the soundtrack to these films. I love the style of the early '80s crime films. I got some Friendlies black raspberry ice cream. Phenomenal.
I believe that both spirit and substance, our tax system has come to be unlimited. Death and taxes may be inevitable, but unjust taxes are not. The first American Revolution was sparked by an unshakable conviction. Taxation without representation is tyranny. 2 centuries later, the second American.
I think ice cream is the best thing when you're sick. It's, at least for me, it is.
You pushed. We got a game going. What kind of stakes? 5 and 10. The band gonna play? Yeah, after the speech, he says it's good for half hour. Outstanding.
So for anybody that hasn't seen To Live and Die in LA, I'll just quickly go over the synopsis in the back of this box. Academy Award-winning director William Friedkin, The Exorcist, The French Connection, brings the box office smash To Live and Die in LA to the screen with gripping power. Starring screen veteran Dean Stockwell, William Dafoe, and William Peterson, To Live and Die in LA is the widely acclaimed, exhilarating crime action adventure of a U.S. Secret Service agent tracking his partner's killer through the underside of Los Angeles. Richard Chance, played by William Peterson, a daring and reckless member of the Secret Service, heads up the frauds division dealing with counterfeit currency. Eric Masters Defoe is the master at creating his own cash and on the most wanted list for the brutal murder of Chance's longtime partner. The line between cop and criminal is drawn. The chase begins. From the trendy elegance of Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills to the seedy neon glow of Hollywood, Chance and Masters waver on both sides of the law in a cat and mouse thriller that sets a heart-pounding pace. Man, I love this film, guys. This is a classic film right here. You know, if you like the Michael Mann style films, the really trendy, really flashy, really fast-paced cat and mouse type movies, then you'll definitely like To Live and Die in LA. It's one of those movies that I reach for quite a bit. This is the first time I've watched it on VHS tape. I actually found this at my local Goodwill earlier in the week, and so I was like, oh man, I've been wanting to get this on VHS because I just feel like watching movies that you love on VHS is like a whole different experience in itself. I mean, I own this on Blu-ray, but to have it on VHS is just amazing. So yeah, I'm definitely really looking forward to watching this tonight. And I got my bowl of ice cream. Figured I'd just go live, kind of talk to the people, see what everybody's been up to. I'm still kind of recovering. Definitely feeling better today. Me and my girlfriend decided to just go ahead and just completely deep clean the house. We cleaned it top to bottom. you know, cleaned all the vents, moved furniture around, just got up all the dust and dog hair that's been accumulating. And it definitely feels a lot better now. I can breathe a lot easier. So we're going to kind of make it a point to do that a lot more frequently, because I can't be getting sick like this all the time. And it's probably more than likely the pet dander from our dogs that's causing me to get sick all the time. So yeah, it's basically what's been going on with me this weekend. I'm kind of just kicking back, trying to you know, conserve my energy, because I do got to work this week. But it is nice to have a nice, really clean house, be able to breathe better. I'm eating really poorly this weekend, and definitely cheating with this big bowl of ice cream, which let me show you all. Oh yeah, it's that blue raspberry right there. Hits the spot though, I'm telling you. But yeah, just figured I'd go live. It's the first time I've actually gone live on my channel. I've done some live streams before. I've had other people kind of assist me, but to do a solo live stream is pretty cool. Right now, I'm just kind of sitting here talking to myself, but if anybody's watching, feel free to join in. I know a lot of people are kind of busy on Sundays. I didn't figure I'd be getting too many people tuning in, but yeah, guys. If you have any questions, anything you want to ask me, any recommendations of movies that I can review on my channel, I'm always open for you know, for anybody to let me know what they want to see or what they want to, you know, want me to review. I've got a lot of stuff, a lot of projects lined up. I've got a lot of amazing stuff that's going to be in the mail in the next few days. Really looking forward to it. I've got some. Hey, what's up, Jacob Connor? How you doing, man? Good having you with us, man. Yeah, I've got a lot of really cool stuff coming in the mail soon. Probably the end of September. I've got some Scream Factory titles. Scream Factory has like literally, oh man, they are doing it so big this year with their releases. I'm not a big fan of double dipping, but man, they've got some good stuff coming out this year. They've got a lot of steelbook releases. One of the biggest ones I'm looking forward to is the Creep Show steelbook. Oh man, I'm so excited to get that. It comes with a couple of lithographs. Comes with a really sturdy box. This comes, I think with it's a collector's edition, so it's similar to if you would have seen the trying to think of the release that it compares to. If you would have watched my Scream Factory top 5 Scream Factory releases, I reviewed all my favorite Scream Factory releases, and one of them was the God, what the hell is this off my head, man? Well, anyways, you probably seen. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's been. I'm just like really tired today. Hey, what's up, Maddox? 4DBZ Maddox, what's up, man? Glad to have you guys with me tonight. If you've seen all the Arrow releases with the really sturdy, rigid boxes, you know, they do their limited run releases. That's kind of what the Creep Show release is coming in. It's coming in this like really rigid, sturdy box. Comes with some lithographs, and yeah, I'm really excited. Creep Show is one of my favorite movies of all time, favorite horror movies, and to have that in my collection, I'm just super stoked for that. I'm getting the Critters box set. I'm freaking stoked for that. It's got the first 4 Critter films. Supposedly, it's in a rigid box as well. That comes with a couple cool lithographs. I'm getting the Night of the Demons steelbook. It comes with an Angela figure from NECA, which I'm really excited to have. Last year, I got the Silent Night, Deadly Night limited edition, collector's edition with the action figure as well. So I'm excited to have my Angela figure to go with that. What else am I getting? I'm getting the Halloween 2 and Halloween 3 steelbook from Scream Factory. I'm really excited to get that as well. It's just so much good stuff. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm double dipping on some of this stuff, but Scream Factory is brand new. Critters is brand new. What else do I got pre-ordered? I've got Trick or Treat. So that's a Scream Factory collector's edition that I'm getting as well. A Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2, which they haven't released the details on that or specs, but I think that's like going to have a pretty much a standard collector's edition release. But it'd be really cool if they could get a Ricky action figure to go with the other figure that we got last year for Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 1. That'd be really cool. A Trash Day Ricky. That'd be phenomenal, guys. I'm super excited for that. Haven't had that one pre-ordered yet because I don't think they even have it up yet. But I'm thinking they're holding off because they might do an action figure. That'd be phenomenal. But yeah, really awesome lineup this year. Sorry if I'm eating a whole bunch of ice cream in front of you guys. I still got kind of a sore throat. So what's up, guys? What are y'all up to today on this Sunday? Anyone watch any cool movies lately? Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So you watch some old zombie movies. That's what's up, man. I am about to do a volume 2 of my Forgotten series, which is going to be covering zombie movies. So definitely stay tuned for that. I look forward to be doing that here soon, probably within the next week or so. I want to do my 100 subscriber giveaway, and I've got maybe a couple videos that I'm going to do before I get to the Forgotten series too. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to talking about some of my favorite zombie movies. They're not going to be really obscure zombie films because I'm going to talk about some of obscure zombie films, but I want to mix in some of the the fan favorites that people have seen. So I don't want to go too obscure with Volume 2. Yes, Flesh Eater, Zombie Flesh Eater is a really cool movie. I like the Lucio Fulci zombie movies. Zombie 2, however you want to call it, which is like the unofficial sequel to Dawn of the Dead. I like some of those old school zombie films. But I've got some newer zombie films that a lot of people haven't probably heard of that are really cool, and I'm really excited to talk about. I haven't really been a fan of a lot of the newer zombie films that have come out. I'm not a big fan of the running zombies. I mean, I don't mind them, but I prefer the old school, slow walking George Romero films. The Lucio Fulci the zombie look from that time frame. Hell yeah. I have been on a kind of a action crime movie binge lately. I've watched Manhunter, I've watched Heat. I'm watching To Live and Die in LA tonight. Yeah, just been on a kind of like a crime binge lately. Thief, another really good movie from Michael Mann. That was one of his earlier films, so I think Thief came first, and then Live and Die in LA is not a Michael Mann film, but it's very similar in style. And then Manhunter, of course, a phenomenal film. I've reviewed that film before. I love it. I love that movie so much. So I've been kind of watching a lot of those films lately. Yeah, I'm gonna give a shout out to Bronco Juggalo on his channel. In the middle of reviewing all of the Raw and Turn films, which I know a lot of people probably think those movies are really cheesy and over the top ridiculous. But you can't deny that the Raw and Turn films are super, super entertaining. I love cannibal movies. The Raw and Turn films are kind of like mainstream cannibal. You got some of the really, really horrible, like not horrible in a bad sense, but like horrible as in like super graphic. The Cannibal Ferox or Cannibal Holocaust. Those are like really, really. I don't know how to put this. You got to have a strong stomach for those movies because it's very realistic. Yeah, there's some stuff in there that's questionable. Like I think they killed some dogs in one of those movies, and it was very controversial for the time period. But Raw and Turn is a little bit more mainstream and doesn't have real controversial stuff in it. It's more Hollywood. but I enjoy the hell out of the Ron Turner movies, even though the first two are the only films that made it to the movie theater. The rest of them are all direct to DVD or direct to VHS in some cases. But yeah, I love the hell out of those movies. Yeah, I'm actually loving the hell of Bronco Juggalo's reviews on those movies. I was thinking about doing those reviews, reviewing that series for a while, but I had a lot of other stuff that I wanted to do before then. So they're on my short list of movies that I want to review. But yeah, go ahead and check out Bronco Juggalo's channel, Bronco Juggalo Talks Movies, and if you enjoy the Ron Turn film series, then go ahead and giving him a shout out. He kind of busted me the other night. I went on. He had a live stream with a bunch of other YouTubers, and he's been tagging me in a lot of videos. And I apologize. I haven't responded to any of his tags, and I wanted to kind of tell him right here that I'm not avoiding his tags. It's just that I work a lot. My job is very time intensive, very stressful, high paced work. So when I get off work, I'm pretty much beat, and I have just enough time probably to do what I've already got planned, which is like my mini series that I've been doing. So if I have any time, I want to do these tag videos. It's just really hard in my work schedule, guys. So if you tag me in a video, I'm probably going to be like, it's going to be about a 25% chance if I actually do it, and don't be offended if I don't. It's just I'm very limited on time, and I plan to start trying to be more active in these tag videos. What's going on, man? I was just talking about you, Bronco Juggalo. I was just talking about the tag videos. You slammed me the other night. Last night you were talking about how I haven't been doing your tag videos. As you can see, I'm feeling a little better today. I've got me a big bowl of ice cream right here. Big bowl of blue raspberry ice cream. I'm just doing a quick little impromptu live stream on my channel. Kind of been talking about what's upcoming on this channel and things I'm looking forward to. Just a general talk about movies. I'm digging the hell out of your Ron Turn reviews. I was just kind of talking on my channel about how I enjoy those films and how I've enjoyed your reviews, and kind of made me want to revisit those films. I haven't seen them in a while. I've got all 6 films on Blu-ray, and I'm really looking forward to eventually getting to those movies. I've had those kind of like in the back of my head of films that I've been wanting to do, but I had other films that I wanted to review ahead of them. So, but yeah, definitely digging the hell out of your reviews on the Ron Turn films. What are you doing this Sunday evening or Sunday afternoon? I know you live out west. Got anything planned for this Sunday afternoon or evening? Hey Maddox, if you want to sub Bronco Juggalo's channel, I would just click on his little name right next to his picture, and then I'll bring you right to his channel. He's a really cool YouTuber. Definitely enjoy his videos. But yeah, ice cream is the best thing when you're sick, guys. It's probably not the healthiest thing for you to be eating a big ass bowl of ice cream, but I tell you what, it definitely will make your throat feel 100 times better. What's up, Elliot? What's going on, man? Just so you all know, Elliot Johnson was one of my favorite buddies back in the day. Long time friend of mine. We actually are friends in real life. Not to say that I'm not friends with anybody on YouTube, but he's a real life buddy of mine that I've spent many years with when I was in the military. Damn, man, your kid's having a meltdown. You need to discipline that kid, man. You need to discipline him. You don't want him to be turned into a little crybaby. You need to put the hurt on that kid. Put him in line. Yeah, so if anybody's just now tuning into my live stream, I'm actually watching To Live and Die in LA tonight. And really cool film. I've got it kind of paused right now because I'm doing the live stream, but I was in the middle of watching this film. It's on VHS. I own it on Blu-ray as well. I found this this VHS tape in my local Goodwill, like maybe earlier this week, and I was like so excited to get this on VHS tape because, like I talked in a lot of my videos, it's just so weird that you watch a movie on VHS and it just feels like a different movie. I don't know, it's just got a different feel to it. But yeah, man, you saw Elliot said it's too late, so it's too late to discipline his kid. He's got an unruly kid. You got to start early with them youngins, man. Got to start early. I don't have any kids. Talked about it. Probably here in the near future, I'll have maybe one or two. Sorry, guys, if you're just now tuning in. I'm going to be sitting here eating blue raspberry ice cream in front of everybody because I'm getting over a cold, and it feels extremely good on my throat. And that's pretty much the only reason why I'm able to stay here and talk to you all is because it feels really good. Yeah, having dogs are a royal pain in the ass. I love my pets. But number one thing that irritates the hell out of me is the damn dog, the dog hair, man. It's insane how much my German Shepherd, how much dog hair he produces. It's like I could literally sit there and vacuum up enough to make a set of mittens every single day with his dog hair. A pair of socks. I mean, it's like I could vacuum it, and then an hour later, there's just piles of dog hair everywhere. I can literally just run my hand down his back and pull off like handfuls of dog hair. It's just insane how much this dog makes. But yeah, it's like having kids, man. Having dogs are a lot of work, and big dogs need exercise. They eat a lot. Like I think my German Shepherd goes through about I want to say about 70 pounds of dry food a month, and I'm not even exaggerating. We buy the 20 pounds bags of dog food, and he just burns through those things. It's like, can't remember what brand it is. I think Pedigree or something like that. But it's like every a week and a half he'll burn through a 20-pound bag of dog food. So it's expensive. Oh, you're trying to get the Bronco Juggler says he's got puppies. If anybody wants puppies and you live close by to him, he's trying to get rid of 6 puppies. So this is the first time that I've done a live stream on my channel like independently. I've done a few of them with the real James Graham, and it's been pretty cool. I did a Night of Living Dead live stream with him, and what we did was I'm not very tech savvy as far as live streaming goes and how to set up all the different screens and all that. But he basically streamed to my channel. So you can do that. Like you can give somebody your code and they can stream to your channel. So he had it all set up on Skype on his screen and he just streamed it to my channel. But this is the first time that I've done it independently. It's pretty cool. Elliot says the Koreans will eat them. So Bronco Juggalo, if you desperately need to get released puppies and and you don't know what to do with them, Elliot Johnson said bring them to your local Korean grocery store and they'll take care of them for you. Hey Elliot, man, you remember back in the day when we were in the Navy and you came home for the weekend to my parents' house, and my buddy Steve just passed away, and we got ridiculously drunk. You remember that? We ended up drinking, I think it was like a whole 12-pack of Sam Adams, like a fifth of God, I can't remember what it was, a fifth of gin. And then we ended up like polishing off all the alcohol in the house, and the only thing that we had left to drink or consume was these like little liquor filled chocolates. And yeah, we played Monopoly. Yep, that was funny. And I got ridiculously drunk, and I think I puked all over the place. Yeah, that was a rough night. And then we had videos about it the next day. Yeah, gin, Jack Daniels, and we had a little thing of gin, some Jack Daniels, a 12-pack of Sam Adams. I mean, we literally just drank everything. I drank myself retarded that night because I was still grieving the loss of my good friend Steve that I went in the military with. But yeah, it was one of my good memories with Elliot. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I would love to see those videos, man. I can't believe that neither one of us still have those videos. Hey, thanks a lot, Bronco Juggalo, man. I really appreciate you your comments on my man cave. It's a work in progress. I don't know if y'all can see it, but the back room over here is where I put all my VHS tapes, right in there. And I put my Eagles blanket. I kind of like move it out of the way. I might take it down. I got another thing I want to put there, but that whole room in there is a big bookcase full of VHS movies. I probably got 1,000 VHS tapes now, and it's just a hobby that I've kind of gotten into. It's a really cheap hobby. I love the hell out of buying Blu-rays and DVDs, but it becomes very, very expensive. And VHS is just, I don't know, it's just really cheap and it's fun, and it's just a whole different feel when you watch a movie on VHS tape. It kind of takes you back in time to like the 80s and 90s. As far as Blu-rays go, I think I have about 400 or maybe 500 Blu-rays, somewhere in there. I've got about 150 to maybe 200 DVDs, and I probably got close to 1,000 VHS tapes. It's insane, guys. That whole, they said the whole walk-in closet is about 5 feet by 7 feet, and I've got stacked to the ceiling now with VHS tape, and I just buy these things by the boatload. And probably what eventually I'll do when I run out of space is I'm probably going to take my VHS tapes and port them over to DVD. So you can get like a VHS to DVD converter, and you can convert your VHS tapes to DVD. And then what I'll do is I'll either sell those, or I'll just give them, depending on how much they're worth. I'll probably give some of them to the Goodwill, or I might just give them out to people on my channel. Anybody that wants my VHS tapes. Once I start downsizing my collection, because I mean I don't want to have like 1,000 movies, a VHS store in my house. I don't have really too much room for them, but eventually I'm gonna have to downsize. I do have a lot of movies that I'm gonna be selling here soon. There's a couple like VHS collecting pages on Facebook where people, sell and trade VHS tapes. So I've got some really cool obscure horror titles on VHS that I'll probably be selling. Bronco Juggalo says yours is more open, mine is long. It was an added-on bedroom for a kid. That's cool, man. My girlfriend and I are eventually talking about probably in a couple years time frame, we're going to sell this house, and I'm going to buy another house, and we're looking to upgrade. So I want to get a basement, and I want to get a garage, and I want to get a finished off basement. And part of the basement, I want to have a bigger man cave. I want to get a weightlifting bench down there. Just do a little bit of weightlifting. I want to have all my movies down there. I want to have like a separate little movie area. But for now, this is just basically, this used to be like a guest bedroom, but we never really had people over my house very often. So I just kind of converted this to the man cave. My girlfriend's got her own little separate room, which is her like little chick cave. I mean, we both hang out in this room as well. She'll hang out in here. I'll hang out in her little themed room, whatever. But more or less, her room that she has is kind of like a chick cave. She's got a kind of theme for herself and the stuff that she likes. But we also kind of use it for a guest bedroom as well. Yeah, man, I want a basement and I want a garage, because one of the things oh man, it irritates me is I can't work on my car. So I can go out in my driveway and I'll be out in the scorching heat. But I really wish I had a garage so I could work on my vehicle. Maybe a bar down there. Hell yeah. Get a little bar down in the basement. I don't know, man. I think my drinking days are kind of past me. I'm trying not to drink as much as I used to. My ice cream's kind of turned into a milkshake now. Really appreciate you all hanging out with me on this Sunday afternoon. It was a very impromptu video, but thought I would share my afternoon with you all. I'm still recovering. Still kind of winded, and I would sound pretty ridiculous doing a video. I can't talk for long periods of time because, like I said, my throat is really sore. My lungs are horrible right now. I wake up in the morning, I'm just coughing up all kinds of nasty stuff. So, But yeah, guys, anybody have any ideas or any recommendations of things that you want to see me review here soon? Let me know in the comment section. Bronco Juggalo says I have had a few impromptu videos trying to get it figured out. Yeah, I was trying to join your live stream earlier, but it looked like people were able to comment, but for some reason we couldn't see your image, couldn't see you. It's probably like your connection's probably a little weak, may not be able to support it. I've had some kind of connection issues here recently, but so I want to kind of let you guys know I have my volume 2 of my Forgotten series coming up here soon, probably in the next week or so. I'm going to start doing my reviews on my zombie films, so I'm super excited about that. It's going to be a different style than what you've seen before with my Forgotten Volume 1, where I reviewed I was talking about the obscure slasher films. I'm going to be doing it slightly different with the zombie films. I'm going to be doing a narration style, so you're not really going to see me like I am right now. I'm going to be doing you're going to be seeing snippets from the movie. I'm going to be talking over different clips from the films and kind of talking about the films that way. Doomsday is a pretty cool movie, man. I haven't seen that in a while. I actually got that in my collection. I haven't seen that movie. It's been in my collection, but I haven't seen that movie in like years, guys. Yeah, right now I'm using my webcam. The webcam's got actually really good picture quality, I think. I think it's 1080 pixel, but the sound quality on the webcam is definitely not very good. I haven't really finalized what movies I'm going to review in my Forgotten series too. I know I want to do a couple mainstream zombie films, a couple of more modern zombie films that people probably haven't heard of before. Thanks, Elliot. Yeah, it's this webcam's kind of questionable, but as long as everybody doesn't mind it, it's kind of what I'm working with when I'm doing these live streams. Okay, you do Doomsday, and I will do one you challenge me to. Okay, I'll have to think of something really good, man. But yeah, so I'm gonna be probably doing a total of 5 movies, similar to what I did with the Volume 1. I'm gonna be doing five films. I'm gonna finalize the list. I think I'm trying to think about some other things I've got lined up. Like I said earlier in this video, if you weren't tuning in when I first started this live stream, I've got a boatload of awesome titles that I pre-ordered. So basically September and October, leading into November, I'm going to be like literally reviewing Scream Factory title after Scream Factory title after Scream Factory title. Really, Scream Factory just, they pulled out all stops this year. Really awesome movies. I'm highly anticipating reviewing these films. I've got the Halloween 2 and 3 steelbooks. Awesome. I think they're a limited release. They come with lithographs. I'm super excited to get those. I've got the Critters box set for the first 4 Critter films. Comes in a hard case. Got that coming on the way. Night of the Demons comes in is getting re-released on steelbook. Comes with an Angela action figure. I'm super excited to get that. Trick or Treat. I got that pre-ordered. What else I got? Cue the Halloween theme, huh? That's funny, man. I'm actually, I'm gonna put it out there. I love Halloween, but so many people have been covering Halloween. I feel like I'm just kind of going to be regurgitating what everybody else is talking about. Um, I love Halloween. I would love to start doing some reviews on the movies, but it's literally like everybody. I log on at my YouTube stream, and it's like everybody's talking about Halloween because we got the new movie coming out. I will probably, like, the couple weeks leading up to the release of the movie, I'm definitely going to be talking about the films. I don't think I'm going to be talking about each individual film, but I will give my thoughts on the series, how I rank the films and everything. I'm really excited about Halloween, the new movie coming out. So I'm looking forward to that. I want to, thinking about 3, but as you know, I hate that film, but the still looks cool. Yeah. I mean, I like 3. I actually, 3 has grown on me. It's got that the John Carpenter feel. It doesn't have Michael Myers, but it feels like a John Carpenter film. It's awesome. I like it as its own standalone entry in the series. I saw the tag video that you did. I think it was called the Devil's Eyes tag that you were doing, and I think it was you were tagged. You were either did the tag video or somebody else did. Maybe it was Sean Urshan. I don't know. Somebody talked about how one of the questions was, would you go back and would you, if you had the chance to change Halloween 3 and actually make it a Michael Myers film, or would you keep it as the way it is? And I'm on the camp that I would just keep it the way it is, because I think as a standalone movie, I think it's good. I wouldn't change anything about that movie. But yeah. Yep. John Carpenter's the thing. Oh, here, I'm just reminded, I don't know where this came from, but I am going to be reviewing the Saw series next. So I just finished reviewing the Terminator films. I think I got one more review in the Terminator film series. I'm going to be reviewing the Sarah Connor Chronicles, the 2 seasons that they did for that show. I thought the Sarah Connor Chronicles were amazing. And I'm going to be doing the Saw franchise coming up here soon. It's one of my favorite horror franchises. I love the Saw films. Some of those films I like more than others. Jigsaw, the movie that just came out, I think last year, it's okay. I don't like it. I don't like Jigsaw as much as I like the original ones, but I'm really excited to be doing that. Yeah, the Sarah Connor Chronicles, man, that show. For the life of me, I don't understand why they canceled that show. I was really disappointed because I really was getting into season 2 of the Sarah Connor Chronicles. I mean, I know, special effects for a TV show are not as good as the movies, and they kind of did their own thing and made some different elements to it that were not in the movies. But I think it was cool. We saw a lot of cool things that we didn't get to see in the movies. It was more original. I liked all the actors on there. I thought they were really good, and I just liked that you could tune in every single night, every time they'd have an episode, and just watch Terminator. I mean, it was for like the hardcore Terminator fans. What are my thoughts on the new Jigsaw film? It felt like a Saw movie. I'm not a big fan of the twist at the end of the movie. The Saw movies are all about the twist that they put in the movie. Like it's all who's doing the killing. And I would have much rather if they would have brought what's the guy's character from the first one? What's his name? The actor that plays in the first Saw movie that they brought back for the final chapter, and how they ended the final chapter. Was it Carrie Ells or something like that? Whatever that actor was, I would have preferred if they would have continued that story with him being the Jigsaw's protege. If they would have continued with him, I would have liked it a lot more. It's kind of like it felt like it was forced with Jigsaw. It was like they were trying to just kind of pull something from thin air. Yes, Carrie Ells. Elliot's got it. If they would have brought him back for this new Jigsaw movie and kind of picked up where the final chapter left off, I would have enjoyed that a lot more. This new guy, it just doesn't make sense. It's like he was there the whole time, but I don't know. It just didn't seem. It just. I don't know. I mean, it's an enjoyable film, but it's not one of my favorites. It's probably one of my least favorite in the series, to be quite honest with you. The Final Trap. It's been several months since I've seen Jigsaw. I'm gonna have to watch it again, so I can't remember what the Final Trap was. Yeah, I think my favorite out of the Saw series is either Saw 3 or Saw 6. Those two right there are pretty much neck and neck. I love Saw 3. I love the what do they call that in Saw 6? Where they're on that little like carousel. They got all the people on the carousel and they're like basically got a shotgun in front of their face. And that guy's got to basically he's got to pick the 2 people that he's going to he's not going to let live. Yeah, that movie right there, man. That movie, Part 6 and Part 3 are phenomenal. I love those two movies in the Saw series. Somebody's playing a deadly game. You remember that, Elliot? Remember that fly that John ate back in the day? Somebody's playing a deadly game. Yeah, the murder go around. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I think that was the coolest jigsaw trap of them all. I think it's 4. Correct me if I'm wrong. Which was the one where the guy was all right, guys. Sorry, my coughing fit is beginning. What was the movie where the guy was like chained up to that machine, and the machine was like literally pulling or twisting his legs around and twisting his arms around, and then eventually twisted his head around. I think that was in 4. I want to say. I can't remember which one it was, but man, that was the best trap of them all, man. That shit was crazy, man. When the guys was basically screaming, and he was like, it might have been 3. I can't remember, man. But the guy was basically getting twisted. All his arms and legs were getting twisted, and finally it just basically snapped his neck. Man, that shit was crazy. But yeah, man, Jigsaw is like one of my favorite horror characters. Yeah, man. I love the Saw series. I can't wait to do those films. I've been holding off on them because I wanted to kind of wait until towards the end of the year, towards the Halloween season, because that's always when the Saw movies came out. They always came out during the holiday season, so they're during the Halloween season. All right, guys. I think I'm dying right now. It's getting really difficult for me to continue. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. But and 2, did you know it was Amanda? I knew right from the beginning it was the only reason for her inclusion. Yep, I agree, Bronco man. I knew it was a dead giveaway when they had her back. I was like, why would Jigsaw bring somebody back for a second time? Maybe to teach her her lesson or something. I don't know, but it was pretty clear that she was the protege. And 2, I knew there was going to be a twist. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna sign off here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Elliot, for wishing me well. I expect to have a video up here soon, next couple days. I just wanted to get on here and talk to everybody. But thanks for tuning in, guys. It's been real. I definitely enjoy talking to you all. And I'm going to sign it off. Thanks so much, Bronco Juggalo, for tuning in, and Elliot and everybody else that tuned in to hear me talk. But until next time, guys, take it easy.